training camp, everybody, you did one hell of a job. And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Yeah. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Shots Fired Podcast, DFW. You got your boy Big Joe.
You got your boy Julio the Don.
You got your boy Jay.
Boys, let's get right into it. We got some nice topics for this week. San Francisco week, Cowboys versus the 49ers, huge rivalry. 19-19-1. Hey, this is the rubber match right here. We're gonna see who's really gonna dominate this series. Before we get into that, we're gonna start off with the pick'ems.
Sorry, did you say 19-19-1?
That is correct. 19-19-1.
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna,
Okay.
we're gonna see who really about it and who ain't. So anyway, like I was saying, before we get into that, we're gonna start with our pick'ems. We're gonna do something a little bit different this week. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna narrow it down to 4 or 5 games that we think are the ones you should really focus on this week instead of doing the whole
32
league.
teams.
Yeah, instead of covering that way. So let's get right into it. Julio, we're gonna go top 4 this week, and Julio, you're gonna count them down by importance. So we'll start with the number 4 game you must watch this week.
And the first, number 4 game that you should watch this week that we have picked is going to be the Ravens at the Steelers. For me, really, really simple pick for me on this one. I think Action Jackson and company is going to be able to take that game really, really easy. I don't see the Steelers having the offensive power to be able to get past that defense. And plus, if Action Jackson does show up, then he's going to take over that game, as we always know, and he's going to make it happen to where they win that game. For me, it's an easy call. Ravens win that game. Let's go.
So you're going with Ashy Jackson? Is that what you said?
No, Action Jackson. Get that right.
Jackson.
Get
My
that
bad.
right. Action
My bad.
Jackson. Let's go.
Action Jackson.
I mean, it could be Ashy too. So you're
not
I didn't
wrong.
know.
You're not
I didn't
wrong.
know Carl Weathers was still playing ball.
Oh
crazy.
no. Oh no.
We're gonna okay.
Jay, who you got, Jay?
Yeah.
Who you think is gonna win? Steelers, Ravens?
Ravens. Duh.
But
I agree with you. I think that's so Ravens, and I think Lamar is the better quarterback by far. I do think that this was a rivalry, in the North that everybody this was the game, and I think it's lost a lot of its luster due to lack of star power, lack of just stars on the team.
They don't have anybody anymore. Who plays for, besides Lamar Jackson, who plays for the Baltimore Ravens? Besides the
Odell
Steelers,
Beckham?
I mean, the Steelers.
Odell Beckham.
Okay, they got 2. They got 2 stars.
And he hurt.
Okay,
He hurt,
so
yeah.
who plays for the Steelers that we know of? Juju still there? I don't think so.
TJ
No,
Watt.
he's not there. TJ Watt.
I mean,
Minka Fitzpatrick. Defense, I can give you. Offense,
no clue.
The quarterback supposedly is supposed to be like the new thing around there.
What's
I
his
forget
name?
his first name.
Kenny Pickett.
What's his name?
Kenny Pickett. Yeah. Kenny Pickett. There you go.
No clue who the fuck
So
that guy is.
that was the one guy that everybody, you got to remember, during the offseason, everybody brought up this big game on how the Steelers were improving all the things that they were messing up at the end of the season last year, when it came to the run game, when it came to the pass game, better, I guess, chemistry between the quarterback and the run and the wide receivers. And yet we still haven't seen that yet. They talked a big game coming out of the offseason and going into the regular season. And then when they got to the regular season, they kind of shit the bed. So again, one of those things to where it was like the expectation was high for the Steelers, and they have definitely fallen short of that. And that's the reason why I picked the Ravens to win that game, because they're better suited to be able to win that game.
I agree with you. Julio, give us the number 3 game that you must watch this week.
Hold on, player. You didn't give us your pick. Oh, yeah, you did. You did say so Ravens. My bad. That's my fault. My fault. Anyway, number 3. Moving on to number 3. Number 3, we're at Jags at the Bills.
Go ahead, Julio. You go first.
Oh no, I want to let one of y'all go first this time. So one of y'all give me y'all's pick for Jags at the Bills. Come on.
With
Anybody?
rumors, I'll go with rumors of Big Von coming back. I'm gonna go with the Bills. Bills Mafia.
Okay.
Nice. You know what? I'm gonna agree with you, Jay. I'm gonna go with the Bills because they just put a number on Miami last week, and I think they're riding high off that, and I think they'll carry it over this week. And they're about to win another one against the Jaguars. Who you got, Julio?
Wow. I'm gonna not the roar. I'll tell you what, I agree with you guys 100%. The Bills, they're at home. You got, Josh Allen, you got Stephon Diggs on the offense. Then you got Von Miller, who's expected to come back this week. So, yeah, give me the Bills Mafia all day. They're, especially at home, they're definitely going to win that game for sure. Yeah. All right, moving on to pick number 2 in our lineup is going to be the Eagles
this
at the Rams.
3?
No. This is the second game that you should watch. The first we
went
from
this is the
4.
Third game that you
We're
said
going down.
We're going backwards. 4. We started at 4.
Right.
We went to 3. Now this is number 2. Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
Can never have nothing.
Setting up a match. Anyway, Eagles at the Rams. Again, I'm biased, especially when it comes to the NFC East. So I'm going to say, fuck the Eagles. Just like that. And the Rams are going to take this game. Give me the Ramalama Ding Dongs to show up, beat the damn Eagles. Ramalama Ding Dongs. That's right. Ramesses is the best. He is number 1. So give me the Rams to beat the Eagles, especially since they're at home and you got Aaron Donald on defense. I know that a lot of people say they take away from that because they say that they're not what they used to be as far as what the defense goes, but I still believe in the Rams. Give me the Rams to win that game all the way. Give Philly their first loss. So fuck the Eagles again. I'm going to say that one more time. Fuck the Eagles. One more time. All right, here we go. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll go with LA. I mean, Aaron Donald is Aaron Donald, so
Thank you.
We're just gonna say that. Yeah, LA.
So I'm gonna go opposite of you guys. I'm gonna go with the Philadelphia Eagles because I believe in Jalen Hurts more than I do Matthew Stafford, and I just think the Eagles they're riding higher being undefeated than the Rams are.
You're not.
They've been winning barely by a margin, bro. Barely squeezing by with a win. Barely.
You win by 1. You win by 100.
Oh,
there we go.
I think we lost. There we go.
So anyway, a win is a win, bro.
Rewind.
Any way you slice it right here. I mean, you can win by 1 or 100. It doesn't matter. A win is a win. So
is it though?
Philly's been kind of cruising by, but the fact of the matter is they're still winning. So give me Philly.
You're not a true Cowboy fan.
One.
You're not a true Cowboy fan.
I'm a realist fan.
No, you're not.
Julio,
all right,
that number 1, bro.
And for the number 1, of course, we got to talk about the one game that everybody's been talking about all damn week is the Dallas Cowboys at the 49ers. This has been the one thing that if you tune into any station, wherever you tune in, whatever you get your news, your sports news, especially NFL sports news, this is the one game that everybody seems to be talking about. It's a Sunday night game, prime time, basically, as they say. And for me, very, very simply put, you already know Cowboys Nation till I die. The Cowboys will win this game. The defense, our defense is playing phenomenal right now. Hopefully, we don't show up like we showed up against Arizona. Please don't wish that on us. We don't need none of that bad juju right now. The Cowboys right now with the defense that we have, the offensive game plan that we've been using, as far as making sure that we're more conservative, that we're protecting the ball more, that we're making good plays in order for us to keep drives moving. Yes, we are struggling in the red zone. Everybody knows it. Everybody's been talking about it. Everybody's been making their quote unquote claims on, why we're struggling in the red zone. But at the end of the day, we won last week, and in awesome fashion as well. We won 38-3 and against the Patriots, which I know a lot of people were going to write them off and say, "Oh, well, they don't have an offense, or they don't have this, or they don't have that." Every time we play against somebody, there's always an excuse for it, right? There's always this is why we didn't win, or this is why we won. It's always going to be something. It's never enough just because we won.
Don't go on a
No,
tangent
no.
now. Don't go on a
Bro,
tangent now.
I'm gonna have to. You know why? Because every single time that we have this conversation, it's always, the Cowboys only won because of this, or the Cowboys only won because of that.
We'll talk about that later on in the show. Right now, we're just asking for your picks, fam. Who do you pick?
Right here. That's all I gotta say.
Good God.
Let's go.
Hold on. I saw Julio hold the star up multiple times, and it's still in my head. Please, this ain't racist, but I thought for the longest, I thought it was a rosary. My bad.
It's all good. Yeah, I'll wear a rose. I got my Dak candle over here. I got my, my Tony Pollard candle as well. So yeah, they're gonna be lit come Sunday. Let's go. Cowboys are gonna win, baby. Believe that. The Cowboys are going to win. Let's go.
Jay, who you got, fam?
Bro, I have you know who I have, even though I'm gonna say this, and it's probably gonna piss off.
He's gonna call the Niners.
I'm not calling the Niners. I'm not calling the Niners. I will never, ever, as long as I still live, ever go for the Niners.
He got a Niners Dion jersey. Don't let him lie.
Cowboys is my pick. No. I didn't even get a Cowboys Dion jersey. But I'm gonna go with the Dallas Cowboys. Even though my heart is telling me that we're gonna fold, I'm going with the Cowboys. C3, if you listen to this, fuck your team, C3. Just so you know that. It's fuck your team. Fuck the Niners. Fuck them.
It ain't gang Niner gang or whatever.
No, not over here.
Not this week.
Not for me. That. No. Fuck them. Fuck that team. Joe, who you got?
Man, you know what? So I'm trying to weigh it out and just figure out like how we're gonna
Joy Taylor, Stephen A. Who you got? Stephen A. Who you got? Go ahead.
Man done interrupted everybody that spoke over. He's just talking over everybody, like, you let me know when it's my turn. Let me know when I got the floor. So
go ahead, Stephen A. Go ahead.
I'm just saying.
Skip. Go ahead, Skip.
Like real talk, bro. This is the only thing that worries me. I got the Cowboys winning this game, and I got the Cowboys defense showing up. I mean, that's been the one thing that's been pretty consistent between the two games we lost in the playoffs is the defense keeps it competitive, but the offense can't score points. What I'm looking for is the defense is going to do what they do. They're going to create a couple of turnovers. They're going to put pressure on Brock. The only thing that concerns me is the physicality of San Francisco on offense, because everybody likes to block. Everybody's physical, from the linemen down to the wide receivers. Everybody
100%.
blocks.
And they got, not only that, they got CMC behind those blocks.
Yeah.
So,
so that's what kind of gives me pause, man. That's the only thing that concerns me, but I do feel like the Cowboys are going to pull it off. I think it'll be close like most of their games, but I think the Cowboys do win this, and they get that monkey off their back at least week 5. But we got a murderer's row of games coming up after this. The schedule's not getting much easier. So I think the Cowboys win this. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Joe. They picked the right game to be a Sunday night game. I'll say that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's for sure. Yeah.
So
I agree. So that being said, guys, everybody's taking the Cowboys for the number one game of the week. If your team didn't make the list this week, it's because we don't like your team and we don't think it's an important game. Other than that, we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Peace.